होमवर्क से तो हमारी
अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि वस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला रसूलिल्लाह रब्बि इश्रह li sadri वयस्सिर li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 19.c. Today we will study the Surah Al-Baqarah verses 122 and 130. We saw the first juz has 4 quarters and each quarter has 5 pages. The first 5 pages we studied in QC2 with 37 ayahs. The second 5 pages we studied in QC3 with 29 ayahs, and the third quarter of the 5 pages we studied in QC4 with 29 ayahs. And the fourth and the last quarter we are studying the last 5 pages with 36 ayah in this QC5. Inshallah, we will complete 141 ayah of the first juz in this QC5. We kept the 5 first pages on the right hand in QC2, the next 5 pages in QC3 on the left hand, thus we have the 10 pages in front of us. Then in QC4, we kept the 5 pages again on the right hand. In QC5, we are keeping the last 5 pages on the left hand. So we will have again the 10 pages in front of us. The 16th page we will have on the little finger of the left hand and the 20th page on the thumb or left thumb of that. Let's revise the pointers for the page 16. Abrogation, don't question wish of the people of the book. Paradise for Jews and Christians only. Once again, abrogation, don't question wish of the people of the book. Paradise for Jews and Christians only. For the 17th page, the pointers are Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block the mass. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorance taught to Allah talk to them. Once again, Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice blocked the mass. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorance Allah talk to them. For the 18th page, the pointers are Jews and Christians never be pleased. Bani Israel remember the favor. Test of Ibrahim alayhi and the house of Allah, deceit and sin. Jews and Christians never be pleased. Bani Israel remember the favor. Test of Ibrahim alayhi and the house of Allah and the city. And for the next, the brief pointer for the 16th page are abrogation, question, wish, paradise. Abrogation, question, wish, paradise. For the 17th page, the pointers are Jews and Christians, injustice, Christians, ignorant. Jews and Christians, injustice, Christian, ignorant. For the 18th page, the pointers are Jews and Christians, Bani Israel, Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of Allah. Once again, Jews and Christians, Bani Israel, Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of Allah. Let's go for the page 19. The first pointer is constructions of Kaaba and Dua. The second pointer is who will turn away from the religion of Ibrahim. The third pointer is instructions of Ibrahim and the Yaqub alayhi salam. And the fourth pointer is that nation passed away. Let's to keep them on the fourth finger of the left hand. Constructions of Kaaba and Dua. Who will turn away from the religion of Ibrahim? Instructions of Ibrahim and the Yaqub alayhi salam. That nation passed away. Once again, constructions of Kaaba and Dua. Who will turn away from the religion of Ibrahim? Instructions of Ibrahim and Yaqub. That nation passed away. The brief pointers are construction, religion of Ibrahim, instructions passed away. Constructions, religion of Ibrahim, instructions passed away. Today, we will study the third point, that is instructions of Ibrahim alayhi salam and Yaqub alayhi salam. The link with the previous verses is Allah talked about Ibrahim alayhi salam's wife in previous verses. Now he talks about his concern at the time of his death. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Yes, if somebody would like to recite the translation. Okay. Bismillah. وَوَصَّى بِهَا إِبْرَاهِيمُ بَنِيهِ وَيَعْقُوبُ يَا بَنِي إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَى لَكُمُ الدِّينَ فَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. And Ibrahim enjoyed upon his sons, and so did the Yaqub alayhi salam, saying, "Oh my son, indeed Allah has chosen you for the true religion. So do not die except while you are submitting to him." The next ayah is Bismillah. Am kuntum shuhada hazara Yaqub al-maut إذ قال لبنيه ما تعبدون من بعدي قالوا نعبد إلهك وإله آبائك إبراهيم وإسماعيل وإسحاق إله واحد ونحن له مسلمون. Or were you witness when death came to Yaqub, when he said to his sons, "What will you worship after me?" They said, "We will worship your God and the God of your forefathers, Ibrahim and Ismail and Ishaq, one God, and we will be surely believers." Let's identify the words coming in this ayah. Why is the harf? Wasa. Wasa is a verb. Wasa, three-letter words. Lasi mujrad. Bibi is a harf. A is a zamir ism. Biha is a jar majrur. Ibrahim ism. Banihi. Banihi is a ism. Is a zamir. So ism plus ism. Mudaf. Mudaf lai is the relation here. Wa is a harf. Yaqub. Yaqub is a ism. Ya baniya. Ya is a harf. Harf calling harf nida. Bani it means ism. Ya is a again ism. Bani is a relation pair. Inna is a harf. Allah ismi jalala, and istafa is a word. It's a mazid fi. Istafa is the on the pattern of babi ifta'al. La is a harf. Kum is a zamir ism. La and kum is jar majrur. Ad-din alif lam telling is an ism. And fa is a harf, la is a harf. Tamutna. This ta is telling is a mudari verb. Na is telling is the feminine plural. Tamutunna. So it's that. Illa is a harf. Why is a harf? Antum is a zamir mean the it's a ism. Muslimuna, look, the vow nun telling is a plural ism and masculine, and it's a common noun, mean the dakra. Am is a harf. Kuntum. This tum is telling is a madi verb. Kana yakunu. Is actually amar. Kuntum is a attached zamir. Shuhda is a plural of shahid. Is an ism. Is a ism. Hazara is a word. Three letter in Arabic. When have all the three fatah. This is a first mazi verb. First siga of mazi verb. Yaquba is a ism. Al-Mauta is a ism. Alif Lam is telling is a ism. It's a proper noun and it's a masculine and singular. Is a harf. Oh, sorry. Is a that is zarf. Zarf is all the zarf. They are ism. Is ism. Qala is a three-letter word. Slasi mujarrad of madi. Libani. Li is a harf. Bani. Bani is a ism. And it's a libani jar majrur. And bani is a mudaf and he is a mudaf ilayh. So at the same time it's mudaf ilayh, the relation pair also. Ma is a mafula, is has come as a ism. Ta'buduna. Ta is telling is mudari verb. Banu is telling is the plural of the friend, second person. Ta'buduna. Remove the ta. Remove the banu. And badal. And badal. Abada yabudu ubud. It's a 3 letters lasi majority word. Mim is a harf here. Badi. Badi has 2 bad. Bad is a ism. Ya is a zamir. Ism. And due to min, badi is a jar majrur. And badi is a mudaf. And the ya is mudaf. So it's a compound relation, compound also. Murakkab idafi. Qalu. It's the madi verb because Waw Alif is telling. Qala. Qalu is the plural of ghaib. Na'budu. Noon is telling is the mudari verb. Na'budu is a mudari verb. Remove the noon. And badal. Abada yabudu urbud. You have studied in QC1. It's a 3 letters lasi mujarrad verb from Nasara. Ilayka. Ila is a harf. Ilah Ilah is not a harf. It's a ilah is a ism. Ilah ka your. Ilah ka is a mudaf murakkab idafi ism plus ism. Wa is a harf. Ilah is again a ism. Abaika. Aba is a ism plural. And ka is a zamir. So it's again murakkab idafi. Ibrahima is an ism. Waw is a harf. Ismaila again ism. Waw is a harf. Ishaq is again an ism. Ilahan, the double fatah, mean the fatatan telling is an ism. And wahidan, again wahidan, the double fatah. That is the mean telling is an ism. And it's a singular, masculine. And nakra mean the common. Waw is a harf. Nahnu is an ism. And it's a zamir ism. Lahu, la is a harf. Who is a zamir? Lahu, jar majhur. That is a compound. Muslimuna telling is a masculine plural. Ism. And it's a common one because there is no alif lam. I'm sorry, this slide should not be for you, but it has come anyhow. Let's cross it. Let's find the harf, ism, and fi'l. Waw is a harf. Wasa is a 3-letter word. B is a harf. Ha is a ism. Ibrahima, Ibrahimu is a ism. Bani is a ism. He is a zamir ism. Waw is a harf. Yaqub is an ism. Ya is a harf. Bani is a ism. Ya is a ism. Zamir. Inna is a harf. Allah ismu jalala ism. Istafa is a mazid fi word from Babi Ifta'al. La is a harf. Kum is a zamir ism. Ad-din is a ism. Fa is a harf. La is a harf. Tamutu is a verb. Na is a sign of feminine or it's come as a nun shakila also. Illa is a harf. Waw is a harf. Antum is a zamir ism. Muslimuna is a masculine plural ism. Jama salim. And it's a nakra because no alif lam. Is a harf. Kuntum is a tum is telling is a verb. So it's a amar. Kana yakunu kun. Shuhda is a plural of shahid. Is an ism. Is a harf. Zarf. It's a zarf mean it's an ism. Hazara of verb mean the fail. Yaqub ism. Al-maut ism is again it's a zarf. Ism. Qala is a 3-letter word. Li is a harf. Bani is an ism. Li is a zamir ism. It's a jar majur. At the same time, it's mudaf ilayhi. It's a murakkab idafi. The relation pair. Ma is a ism masula ism. Abuduna again word plural mudare for the friend. Min is a harf. Badi is a ism. Ya is a ism. Again is due to min, badi is jar majrur, and badi is a murakkab idafi. Qalu is a madi verb for ghaib jama. Is a question harf. Is harf istifham. Na'budu is of mudari. Ila is an ism. Ha is a ism. Zamir is a murakkab idafi, mean the relation here. Wa is a harf. Ila is a harf. Ila is an ism. Aba is a ism. Ka is a ism. Abaka is a relation pair, mean murakkab idafi. Ibrahim ism, why is ism? Ismaila again ism, why is a harf? Ishaq is again is ism. Ilah again the double fatha min tanween telling is an ism. Wahidan again the tanween double fatha telling is ism. Wa is a harf, nahnu is a zamir ism. Lahu la is a harf is a ism. Lahu is a jar majroor. Confirm. Muslimuna again is a masculine plural ism. Nakra. Let's see the lesson learned from this ayah. Ibrahim alayhi salam and Yaqub alayhi salam advised their children to follow Islam. Their main concern at the time of their death was that their children not to die except as Muslim. Be a Muslim. Let's see the new words in Islam. 1 0 1 0 0 0 means less than one in each line. Let's go forward and the phrase for phrase translation and explanation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم and wasa enjoyed biha it Ibrahim or Ibrahim bani upon his son wa Yaqub and Yaqub ya baniya oh my sons inna Allah indeed Allah istafa has chosen lakum for you ad-deen the religion fala so not kamutunna you should not die illa except wa antum while you Muslimun are submissive. The new word here is wasa. We will have the phrase wa wasa biha Ibrahim bani wa wasa biha Ibrahim bani. So let's just take the explanation. Never die except while you are Muslim. No one knows when and where we will die. It means we should be Muslims in every moment and situation so that when we die as Muslims. We should keep that, and what is beyond is always in our mind. Prophet Muhammad said, people will be resurrected in the same state in which they died. In the above verses, there's ultimate parenting lesson to prepare our children to be obedient servants of Allah. Even after we die, they will take forward this legacy of worship. A man thinks, what will happen to my children after I die? He should be more worried and say, what will happen to my children when they die? Alim. Now it's your turn. If someone kindly recite it with translation. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله ووصى and enjoined biha Ibrahim bani upon his son wa Yaqub and Yaqub ya baniya O my son inna Allah indeed Allah istafa has chosen lakum for you ad-dina the religion fala tamutunna so you should not die illa except wa antum while you Muslimun are submissive. Let's go for the next time. Bismillah. Or kuntum you were shuhda witnesses is when Hazara came to Yaqub al-Maut the death is when Qala he said libanihi to his son, Ma ta'buduna, what will you worship? Min badi after me. Qalu, they said, Na'budu, we will worship Ilahaka, your God, wa ilaha, and the God Abaika of your forefathers, Ibrahim, wa Ismaila, and Ismail, wa Ishaq, and Ishaq, Ilahu Wahid, one God, wa nahnu, and we, lahu, Muslimun, are submitted to him. The new word here is Hazara al-Maut. We will have the phrase for it. Is Hazara Yaqub al-Maut. Is Hazara Yaqub al-Maut. Let's give further explanation. Imagine and feel Yaqub dying and his sons around him. They have seen his whole life dedicated to the will of Allah. Being a father, a prophet, how lovingly and caringly he must have taught them to be an obedient servant of Allah. Out of all that you have in this world, Iman is the most precious for this life and the hereafter. The stakes in the hereafter are so high that his loss worrying before leaving this world is about the faith of his children. In the above verses, there is ultimate parenting lesson to prepare our children to be obedient servants of Allah. Even after we die, they will take forward the legacy of the worship. Why is Yaqub al-Islam mentioned after Ibrahim al-Islam? Because Bani Israel, the Bani Yaqub, were from his children. This is the most important advice because they were prophets. It was their Messiah, mean their will and advice. They said this at the time of dying. Give it to their children, and everyone wants to give the best to their children. How happy and gratifying must be for him to hear the positive reply from his sons. In the chain, Ismail's Islam is especially mentioned, who was among the forefathers of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Children of Yaqub alayhi salam did not have any discrimination for them. Children of Ismail alayhi salam were as honorable as the children of Ishaq alayhi salam. Please note that Bani Israel's chain is through the Ishaq alayhi salam. It is a serious reminder for the Shirkins of Makkah too, who used to take pride in Ibrahim alayhi salam as their father. Allah reminds here that the main concern of the Ibrahim alayhi salam, even at the time of his death, was that his children worship Allah alone. So, Muslimun mean they submit to Allah and not to their culture, custom, desires, or whims of anyone. The message is, are you fully following your forefathers, Yaqub alayhi salam? Let's take a hadith here. Narrated that the messengers of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when Allah wants good for a slave, he puts him in action. It was said, how does he put him in action, O messengers of, by making him meet up with the righteous deeds before death. So Alim, now it's your turn. If somebody kindly revise this ayah. Okay. Are shuhda witnesses is when Hazara came to Yaqub al-Maut, the Maut, death. Is Qala when he said Libanihi to his sons, Ma ta'buduna, what will you worship min ba'di after me? For they said, Na'budu, we will worship Ilahaka, your God, wa ilaha, and the God Abaka of your forefather, Ibrahim, wa Ismaila, and the Ismail, wa Isaka, and the Isaac, Ilahun wahid, one God, wa nahnu, and we, lahu muslimun, are submissive to him. Let's go ahead. Lesson, dua, and plan. The lesson learned from these ayahs, Ibrahim and Yaqub alayhi salam advised their children to follow Islam. Their main concern at the time of their death was that their children stick to Tawheed, not to die except as Muslim, be a Muslim in every respect. Let's pray, oh Allah, make us and our progeny true Muslim. And make a plan. Inshallah, I shall teach and give the tarbiyah to my children to live according to Islam. Asma. Ibn is a singular, Ibna, and Banun, and Banin is the plural. Banin, plus Israel, Bani Israel, mean the children of Israel, mean the Yaqub alayhi salam. Bani plus Ya is Baniya, Ya Bani Israel. Deen is a singular, Adyan is a plural. Ab is the singular, Abba is the plural. The three letter sound verbs are Hazara, Yahzwadra is the root letter, and Bab is Nasara. Abada, Yabudu, Abud, Abid, Mabud, Ibada. And Badal is the root letter, Bab is Nasara. So this is the Hazara table. Let's to have the 16th. Hazara, Yahzaru, Ahzar, Uhzur, Hazir, dash, Hazaru, or Buzuru. Hazadra is the root letter, and Bab is Nasara. The next one is Abada. Abada, Yabudu, Ubud, Abidun, Mabudun, Ibadatun. And Badal is the root letter, Bab again Nasara. Let's to see the weak word, the Hamza word, and the repeated word. Kana yakunu kun, kain dash kun. Ka baunun is the root letter, Bab is Nasara. Mata yamutu mut, mayyat dash mot. In Bauta is the root letter, and Bab is Nasara. Let's see. Kana yakunu kun, kain dash. Ka baunun is the root letter, Bab is Nasara. Mata yamutu mut, mayyat or maitu dash Nasara. The next is Mazid fi afal. Radiya yarda rada. Radiya yarda rada mardiyun mardiyun and tosi mosan tosiyatu. Waw Saad Ya is the root letter, and Bab is Allama. Istafa, Yastafi, Istafi, Mustafin, Mustafan, Istafam. It's a 5-letter word. Is Saad, Waw is the root letter, on Bab is Iftiyal. Wasa, Yusi, Wasi, Mosin, Mosan, Tosiyatun. Waw Saad Ya is the root letter, and Bab is Taf. Next, Istafa, Yastafi, Istafi. Mustafin, Mustafan, Istafaan. The root letter is Saad, Fawa, and Bab is Babi Iftiyal. Let's start the grammar. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome to understand the Quran easy way. Course 5, page 19, fantasy grammar. In grammar, we will see the 3 stages of Nasb. We saw Sarf is the grammar part which concerned with the making words from letters. Just like Fa and Lam are the letter, we get words Fa'il, Maf'ul, Fa'altum, Yaf'aluna, If'alun, Fa'ilun, etc. This is called Sarf. What is the Nasb? Making from these words the sentences, just like al-baytu, or making the pair, just like fil ardi, fil baytun kabirun, zalikal baytu baytula. Then using these pairs in the sentences. Khalaqallahu al-arda fi yawmayn, kana Allah baytan kabira, inna zalikal bayta baytullahi. So ultimately making the sentences. We so far have learned the 4 types of sentences. What's this called? Jumla Ismiya, meaning the nominal sentence. Allahu Ghafurun. Allahu Ghafurun, it's the nominal sentence. The second was the sentence with inna. Inna Allaha Ghafurun. The next was kana. With kana sentence was kana Allahu Ghafura. And the next one, the failure. Jumla failure means the verbal sentence. Khalaqallahu al-arda. Then we learned the 4 pairs. The first was the pair of jar, fil ardi. The second was sifa pair, The answer of how. Baytun kabirun. The third pair was the pair of Isme Shara. It is the answer of which one? Which one? Zalikal Baytu. The fourth pair was the relation pair we studied, and that was Baytullahi is the answer of whose? Question whose? Let's have their explanation. Baytun Kabirun. Haza Baytun Kabirun Raf. Ra Zaidun Baytan Kabira Nasf. Zaidun fi Baytin Kabirin Jar. Baytu Zalika Baytu Raf. Ra Zaidun Zalika Bayta Nasf. Zaidun fi Zalika Al-Bayti is Jar. Haza Baytullahi, Baytu is a Raf. Ra Zaidu Baytallahi, Bayta is a Nas. Zaidu fi Baytillahi, Bayti is a Jar. Let's have Baytuhu. Who has a Fata. This they have a Dhamma, so it's original state. Baytahu, Bayta has a Fata, so it's a change affected form. Baytihi is a jar. Bayti have a kasra, so it's a jar. In this lesson, we will learn three states of nas. So what are the three states of nas? Let's proceed. Zakartu, I remember. Who? Allah. Zakartullah. Allah is a nas. It's a maf'ul. Zakartullah zakran. Zakran again is a mansub, the same emphasis. Ta'ata. Ta'atan is again why? Obedience, due to obedience. Let's see. Khalaqallahul arda. Al-arda is a nas. Yadribullah al-amsala linnasi. Amsala is a nas. Wala taqtulu awladakum. Awladakum is a nas. Uzkurullah zikran. Zikran is the for the emphasis. Rattalul Qur'ana tartila is for the emphasis. Look, it's have a tanween. Nas in the form of tanween. Wakallamallahu Musa taklima. Again, it's emphasis. These all the three. Zikran, tartila, taklima. They all are having tanween in the form of nas. So that is for the emphasis. Wala taqtulu awladakum khashyata imlaq khashyata. Why or for what? Yaj'aluna asabi'um fi azanim min as-sawaiki hazra al-maut. Hazra al-maut? Why or fear? Yunfikuna amwalahum ibtigha'a mardatillah ibtigha'a. It has come for what? Let's have the workbook. Write the dua, lesson, and plans, individual and collective for the verses in the pointers. The Ibrahim al-Islam and Yaqub al-Islam advised their children to follow Islam. Their main concern at the time of their death was that their children stick to Tawheed, not to die except as Muslims. Be a Muslim in every moment and situation. Dua was, oh Allah, make us and our progeny true Muslims. Plan is, inshallah, I shall teach and give the tarbiyah, mean the training, to my family and my children to live according to Islam. The second question is, what is the meaning of never die except while you are Muslim? It means we should be Muslim in every moment and situation, so that when we die as a Muslim. We should keep that and what is behind it always in our mind, because no one knows when and where we will die. The third question is, write the meanings of the phrases. Wawasa biha Ibrahim banihi wa Yaquba. and enjoined is Ibrahim upon his sons and Yaqub. Is Hazara Yaqubul Maut when the death came to Yaqub. وَنَحْنُ لَهُ مُسْلِمُونَ and we are submissive to him. Left are the plural. Ibn is a singular. Ibna or Banun or Banin is a plural. Din is a singular. Adyan is a plural. Ab is a singular. Aba is the plural. Let's have 60. Hazara, Yahzaru, Uhzur, Hazir, Mazur, Hazur mean to come. Abada, Yabudu, Urbud, Abid, Mabud, Ibada mean to worship. Kana, Yakunu, Kun, Kain, dash, Kon to be. Mata, Yamutu, Mut, Mayyid, dash, Not to die. Wasa, Yusi, Wasi, Mosin, Mosan, Tosiyatun to enjoy. Istafa, Yastafi, Istafi, Mustafin, Mustafan, Istafan, to choose. What are the three states of Nas which we learned in this lesson? We learned in this lesson these three states of Nas, object for emphasis and to denote the reason. The next question is write the status of Nas in the verses given below. Yadribullahu lamsala linnasi is an object. Uskullah zikran is for emphasis because the tanween has come. Yunfikuna amwalahum ibtigha mardatillahi is for the reason. Wa kalama Allah Musa takliman is the emphasis because the tanween has come. Khalaqallahu al-arda is the object. Underline the pair of relations and prepositions in the verses given below. Yadribullahu lamsala linnasi, amsal and linnas. Wala taqtulu awladakum khashyata imlaq. Khashyat and yaj'aluna asabihum fi azanim min as-sawa'iqi hadara al-maut. Asabihum fi min and hazara yunfikuna amwalahum ibtigha mardatillahi. Amwalahum and ibtigha. What are the Ism Marfu sign? The sign of Ism Marfu is default is Dhamma. Just like for Wahid and Jama Mukassar. Muhammadun Rusulun. They have the Dhamma. Mean Tanween Dhamma, that is our Ism. The second, it may be Alif. Just like in Tasniya. Mean dual. Rasulane, Muslimane. This alif in them is sign of the marfu. Wow, wow may be a ismi marfu. Just like in Jama, Muzakkar Salim. Muslimuna, Muslim, Mu'minuna. This wow is the sign of marfu. Dhamma Muqaddara, ismi mankud and ismi mankus, they have a muqaddara just like Musa, Musa, Isa, Isa. Their Dhamma is Muqaddara. Qadin, Hadin, Al-Qadi, Al-Hadi. They have a Dhamma Muqaddara. Marfu'a. There are 8 Marfu'at. One is Mubtada, other is the Khabar. The third one is the file. The fourth one is the naib file. And the Kana Ism, and the Ma'ula Ism, and the Khabru Inna, and la nafi khabar. They all are the marfu. What is the ismi marfu wajuhat? Why it is marfu? It may be mubtada, just like Muhammadun Rasulun. It may be khabar, just like Muhammadun Rasulun. It may be khabru inna, just like inna Muhammadun Rasulun. It may be ismu kana, kana Muhammadun Rasulun. File or not file. Maybe just like Nasru Muhammad. So it's Mubtada is nominal sentence, Khabar in nominal sentence, Khabru in sentence, Ismu Kana sentence, and File Maf'ul Kana sentence. Let's have a few questions of the day. Wa wasa biha Ibrahim, and enjoin it Ibrahim. Ibrahim will enjoin it. And enjoined it Ibrahim, they enjoined it Ibrahim, A, B, C, D. The correct answer is and enjoined it Ibrahim. Istafa lakum dina. The four possible answers are: He has chosen for you the religion, they have chosen for you the religion, you have chosen for yourself the religion, He will choose for you the religion. The correct answer is He has chosen you for the religion. The next question: So you should not die. فَلَا يَمُوتُ. Ma ta'buduna min ba'di. What will you worship after us? What will you worship after me? What will you worship after us? What will you worship after you? The correct answer, A, B, C, D. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is, what will you worship after me? The next question is, the main concern of Ibrahim and Yaqub alayhi salam at their death was their children stick to wealth, Risalah, Tawheed, health. The correct answer is Tawheed. How should we train our children religiously? By giving wealth only, by making them obedient servants of Allah, by focusing on their worldly life, by ordering to earn wealth. ABCD. The correct answer is by making them obedient servants of Allah. इसमें फाइल ऑफ वसा इज तौसिया मोसिन मौसिन यूसी ABCD. इसमें फाइल ऑफ वसा इज मौसिन. इसमें फाइल ऑफ माता इज माता मुमित मैयत मौत ABCD. इसमें फाइल ऑफ माता इज मैयत. Plural of Ibn is Ibna, Banun, Banin, Ibnun, ABCD. The plural of Ibn is Ibna, Banun, and Banin, all the three. How many states of Nas that you have learned in this lesson? We have learned 3 states of Nas in this lesson. Hal zakart Allah. The answer in Arabic will be Nam Tazkurullah, Nam Yazkurullah, Nam Zakartullah, Nam Azkurullah, ABCD. The correct answer is Nam Zakartullah. Zakarta change into Zakartu. Hal Tazkurun Allah Zikran, Zikra. The 4 possible answer: Nam Nazkurullah Zikra, Nam Zakarna Allah Zikra, Nam Zakartullah Zikra, Nam Azkurullah Zikra. ABCD. The correct answer is Nam Nazkurullah Zikra. How many states of Nas that you have learned in this lesson? 3. Translate into Arabic. Allah created the earth. Yakhluqullahu sama, khalaqallahu sama, yakhluqullahu arda, khalaqallahu arda. ABCD. The correct answer is khalaqallahu arda. Example of object who and what is وَكَلَمَ اللَّهُ مُوسَى تَكْلِيمًا وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ خَشْيَةَ إِمْلَاقٍ يَضْرِبُ اللَّهُ الْأَمْثَالَ اذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ ذِكْرًا. The correct answer is يَضْرِبُ اللَّهُ الْأَمْثَالَ. Example for emphasis is وَكَلَمَ اللَّهُ مُوسَى تَكْلِيمًا وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ خَشْيَةَ إِمْلَاقٍ يَضْرِبُ اللَّهُ الْأَمْثَالَ اذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ ذِكْرًا. ABCD. وَكَلَمَ اللَّهُ مُوسَى تَكْلِيمًا and Uskurullah Zikra. Look, the both have tanween. Example for why and for what is Yadribullah Amsala Wala Taqtalu Awladakum Khashyatul Amrat Wa Kalamallah Musa Takliman Uskurullah Zikra. The answer is Wala Taqtalu Awladakum Khashyatul Amrat. Wala Taqtalu Awladakum Khashyatul Amrat. The correct answer is and do not kill your children for fear of the poverty. Yunfikuna amwalum ibtigha mardatillahi. The correct answer is they spend their wealth seeking Allah's pleasure. Ratlul Quran tartila. The Arabic answer will be Sanurattilul Quran tartila, Sa'uttilul Quran tartila. Yurattilul Quran tartila, Rattalnal Quran tartila. The correct is Sa'urattilul Quran tartila. The 7 homework, you know 2 hours of the tilawa, at least 5 to 10 minutes tilawa from the Musaf and 5 to 10 minutes verbal. And 2 of study Open your workbook. If you don't have the book, open your mobile or the laptop or the tablet and study the soft copy for 5 to 10 minutes every day. And the study of the pocket book or 5 times in a day for 2 to 3 minutes, either before or after each salah. Listen to the 1 hour concise MP3 recording on word for word translation and grammar. Talk about the course to your study partner and recite different surahs in salah. Learn from the videos. If you do not watch the videos continuously, then it's effective to learn that. Gather you 2, 3, or 10 friends and watch the video together. Whenever there is alim, pause the video and practice. Otherwise, get one-to-one classes. Expert teachers are available on our website. Learn with your whole family or teach your kids. That is www.understandquran.com site. It's better that be a teacher. The best way to learn is to teach. Don't leave the PowerPoints and start teaching. Get teaching training. Teachers training and material is also available on the same site. Let's to pray. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah. Innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. With this, we have completed the lesson. If you have any questions, your questions are welcome, please.